to go faster, huh?
No, I think it's just like that's it. Or that was just like an 8-minute video. After 8 minutes, it stopped.
And that's all I can do? That's even
And then
better.
I could do another one.
Oh, I love this.
You want to?
Yeah, okay. So as I'm in this beautiful sacred seed crystal shop that I was drawn to in Shasta, I'm looking at this business card, and multiple times I look at my friend and tell him that I know for a fact that this this card looks way too familiar to me, and I recognize it. And about the 5th time that I'm sitting here acknowledging that I recognize this card from either another dimension or my higher self is telling me that this is a part of my sign, Father Time, basically this unique old individual, I call him Father Time, steps into the crystal shop, and the lady introduces him as the very first person that she met in Mount Shasta. So I start laughing and I say, oh, so I'm meeting a Mount Shasta legend right here, and he starts laughing because I called him this Shasta legend, and me and him, our energy hit it off dramatically. He started talking about Burning Man, then I got to bring up how I'd been working on my art project, which is building these unique crystals, and we were in a crystal shop, so all these things are happening. And so he starts laughing that I'm building an art project and says that he would like to make it there but doesn't have the gas money, and I just go ahead and pulled out $60 and told him, you know, if it's gas money you need, then this will be the fund, and you can start the fund right here, and every other one of your friends will throw money on top of that, and you'll have enough money to make it to Burning Man. So I think right then we made this true connection in a sense of, here I'm giving with no intention of getting in return. He found that I have that divine self that's fully running my 3rd dimension consciousness, that's giving and healing and helping whoever is around me, and also noticing that he was just older, he might need some help, so there's no point in letting the youth take care of our elders. So in this moment, I think he must have acknowledged my divine self, and he says that he believes that I was supposed to be the holder of some sacred crystals, and that got really exciting, and he asked if we were going to be there for a bit. So we didn't know what was going on. We said yeah. I was still looking through all the crystals. She had an amazing display of crystals at the shop. So as I'm there, he leaves, and I purchased all the crystals that I was getting. She had these beautiful record keeper rubies, which is cool. I'm going to use those on some small brooch pins, and I walk over to the stellar beam calcite and pick up the piece and just start laughing because it's this beautiful double terminated piece of stellar beam calcite attached to another piece that I think was double terminated as well, and it was just pure, like as if it came out of not attached to a matrix, maybe in a clay pocket, and it says $5 on it. So I ended up buying about 3 pieces of that, you know, one for $5, one for $15, and it just was, the crystals were a lot cheaper than I thought that it would. So at certain times, crystals will allow themselves to get within your presence, and as I'm making my purchase, I'm getting ready to leave the crystal shop. I leave the crystal shop completely thinking that the older man was just, you know, it had been too long, he forgot about us. It doesn't matter, right? That wasn't the reason I came to Shasta apparently. So I'm leaving and decide to stop and go back into the crystal shop and gift a sacred gift to the girl who was working at the crystal shop. And as I gifted her this tool from the earth to induce mystical experiences, it was a perfect cosmic stall, because as I'm on my way out of the crystal shop, again, 2 friends from Santa Cruz, California happen to be walking up, and as I see them, it takes another 5-minute exchange for us to exchange this knowledge and this energetic exchange. So we pulled feathers that we each had in our hair out and gifted them to each other. I gifted them some of the Merkabite calcite out of my treasure chest that I carry around with me, and as we were doing that, it took long enough, perfect timing. Father Time himself ends up pulling up as we're leaving again, and so he happens to say, wait, would you guys possibly want